Welcome to the day 2 of Bare Bootcamp. Today, we want to honor your authenticity. This is the day when we are addressing the A from the Bare, which stands for authenticity. Simply put, is my life, my rules. Who's in for that? Leave in the comments. I'm in. So this whole Bare experience is about helping you and supporting you and giving you a new perspective to help you decide on your own personal practices of tapping into the essence of who you really are Bare. So today we want to expand on the practices menu, if you wish, and look into how can we open the door to the Bare essence of who you are throughout, so we could pull out the authenticity in you, right? So our preferences and our habits and our beliefs, like really everything about us that we talked yesterday, right? Every single little part of us get to be different than anybody else's. And more importantly, you get to change that. You get to decide, I want to change this thing about me, and you get to start the process and do the work of changing that little piece or big piece, whatever that might be. So yesterday we looked at our beauty through our own eyes from outside in, pretty much. And I invite you to do that exercise and the statements, your own personal characteristics about your own personal beauty. I invite you to do them in the mirror. So again, I want to remind you to continue to practice that at least for this week. And now today practice, I want to go a little bit deeper. And what we do, we want to connect you, the outside world and how you see yourself to the outside. We want to connect you with the inner world, with the inside world of you. So specifically, redefining, identifying and redefining your relationship with your own body. How is that? So we do talk quite a lot about self-care and self-love, right? Like the nourishment of ourself, our minds and bodies and spirits, and be really aware of our own well-being. Also, in this space, I would like to include the boundaries, right? When we set up boundaries with intention of protecting ourselves physically and emotionally, right? It's also, boundaries are also another channel of connecting the outside world with the inside world. So just make a note in your workbook about that. And then for today's practice, I want to give you a tool that everybody has it. It's available for everyone. And it gets to be a really fun, expensive, and even healing way of connecting our outer world with inner world and access our own authenticity. Are you ready for this? I want to talk about food. Why I choose this? Because the major part of our relationship with our body is it could be accessed through food, through eating. We all eat every day, pretty much, and multiple times a day. And I wanted to take a minute and acknowledge for yourself, what is your current relationship with food right now? Do you enjoy it? Do you hate it? Do you make food being nurturing and being grateful for how you feel in your body? Do you blame on food for how, what your body might look like? So we want to make that shift from if and when blaming on food for how we feel to make the food being the fuel, like the powerful fire, if you wish, that allows us to feel good, and even beyond that. And when I say beyond that, I'm referring to when we redefine and have a healthy relationship with food, we actually get to heal whatever beliefs we develop around food and around eating. What comes up for me is that we get to express our authenticity to every bite that we take. Just sit with that for a minute. And I'm not here to talk about what to eat and what's good for your body. This is not that type of session. But I'm here to talk about the experience of eating, how we eat. How we eat, it's a very personal print. It's really letting us and people around us know about who we are. We open a door for them and for ourselves into our own authentic power, into our own authenticity. So the practice and the exercise for today, what I ask you to do is I want you to eat with pleasure. Eat with pleasure. Eat very, very slow. Chew your food. Pay attention to every taste. In a bite of anything, there are multiple flavors in it. Pay attention to the texture. And when I say that, just notice or be honest with yourself, like how many times or how often, or if it's even your habit of just rushing through food, just eating really fast, be done with it, right? So it gets to be a very mindful experience, if you wish. I give you an example. For me, like mornings are sacred for me. Like nothing happened before 10 o'clock. And when I say nothing happened, is like there is no work, no office hours, no meetings before 10 o'clock. I love to take time in my morning. And part of my morning routine, besides, the regular shower and meditation or prayer or intentions and all that, is when it comes to food, is preparing my coffee. I'm taking my sweet, slow, if you wish, through preparing my coffee. I'm frothing my milk. I'm taking the foam. I'm putting my espresso. I'm organizing my tray with the napkin, with the butter, with the little jam, with my freshly baked bread. It's what I eat every morning for years. I'm kidding you not. And it's become such a practice of like really getting into my body, awaken myself for the day, smelling my coffee, tasting my coffee, the way that I put the butter on the bread, like it's a whole experience. I'm doing it really, really slow. I'm waking up all my senses, if you wish. So I want you to get curious about what could be a fun, interesting, pleasurable practice that you get to decide to start focusing on around food. Could be your breakfast, could be your lunch, could be your afternoon snacks, could be your dinner. It doesn't matter. It's yours. It has to be yours, right? But like little things as like if you need to eat on your desk because you are working, or it's something happening during the lunch hour and you really have to be on your computer while eating, whatever you need to accommodate. I'm not saying like shift all your life around. I'm just saying like what is, we could add some pleasure to it. And you could put a nice napkin, or light up a candle, or bring some fresh flowers in, whatever your preferences might be. Remember yesterday we talked about this dependency relationship that we create with stuff that make us feel good. This is the moment when you bring those stuff that you know for sure and for sure that makes you feel good and bring a smile on your face. So bring that into your eating experience, and then pay attention of what is specific to your way of eating. What is your specific taste? What is your specific smell? How do you feel about that texture? Okay, I have a shaky image. I hope you didn't, I hope you don't lose the signal again. So let me know in the comments, regardless if you're here live or in a replay, if this excites you, if this new practice, it's something that you're willing to give it a try. And if you do, and if you are, I'll be very grateful, and all of us that we get to witness you, if you will share with us, like come back in a group. You could put it in the comments of this video, or you could make a post and say, hey, today I decided to tap into my authenticity around the way I'm eating my breakfast. And moving forward, at least for the rest of the week, I decide to play the song when I'm eating breakfast, or I decided to light up a nice candle when I'm eating the breakfast. Those are just examples that come up to me right now. But it's coming down to your own personal preferences. It's coming down to, that's the authenticity, the print, right? It's coming down to you decide what habit you want to incorporate into your daily routine. And again, very important, it's not to add more to your day and make it feel like something that I have to do and it's overwhelming. Get curious about what could be that thing that I know for sure and for a fact that it's going to bring a smile on my face, and it's going to bring pleasure in my body, whatever that might be. So that's where we landed today. We keep it very short, and I want to wish you to have a bare, authentic experience in every mouthful of food, or your drinks even. And if you have 20 minutes today, or anytime really, but today will be a good day, I want to remind you that the Bare podcast is launched every Tuesday. So today is Tuesday. And in today's episode, I actually recorded yesterday after our session, and I expanded on self-care. So I will make the post in a group, and I will invite you as a extra homework, if you wish, to go listen to that episode as I talk more about self-care, self-love, and specifically about the power of drinking water. I know, unexpectedly, but that's what happened yesterday. All right, I thank you for being here. Please do comment, do share, and know that not only that you're doing it for yourself and stretching yourself into a space of being visible, but you're also doing it for others that they just need more role models, if you wish, into being visible and just being bare. It's not about how perfect we are. It's about showing up with all the imperfections. I mean, for God's sake. I'm here to model all the imperfection and mispronunciations and bad connection. But hey, I committed to this program, so I'm going to be here every day as promised. All right. I love you. I appreciate you. You're beautiful. And go ahead and have a bear day. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.